Hey guys, it's Sydney Wong here with VenturX, and a lot of people have asked, how do you take that risk to start entrepreneurship? So I told them my story because it's how I felt that finding your source of courage has a lot to do with finding your source of confidence. And for me, a lot of small accomplishments kind of accumulate together would stem to bring you about taking bigger risks and bigger challenges in your life. And my biggest challenge was actually going to San Francisco on a one-way ticket. So I went to Silicon Valley, one of the most difficult, competitive, expensive cities in the world, with no job, no visa, and no apartment. This seemed like a really good idea at the time. And what happened was that I had a friend of mine who lived in San Francisco, and he said, if you're very serious about learning about tech and startup, you gotta move here. So I did. I bought a one-way ticket and I moved in with him. And it did seem like a really good idea, and it was very, very difficult to get an apartment. As soon as I left an apartment sighting, it was already taken. They could have just told me not to come, but they didn't. And that happened to me over and over again. Same kind of situation happened with jobs and visas. It was very difficult, even though I came from a marketing technical background. It was difficult to get any visas at the time. So what I did is that I took every opportunity. I went to every meetup I could that was relating to startups or technology. They were hosted by Microsoft, Apple, Salesforce, or just a lot of other nonprofit organizations or new companies as well. So I got to talk to a lot of people. I talked to every single one of my Uber drivers, which, by the way, a great source of information. They know everything. Also, they were the only ones from the city. They really know everything. I talked to every dog walker on the app WAG. I talked to every single house cleaner that I could find who was on the app TaskRabbit, great company. And they all had goals. They always told you why they were doing what they were doing. And it was always a positive goal that they were reaching for. And it was always a vision, and it always had a story. So all of these things told me that they had a path that they were going on and where they were in their path towards success, towards their startup, or towards paying off their student loans or anything like that. And I thought it was amazing because they were so focused on their motivation and on their objective that that's the kind of structure that I wanted to bring. So that's how I was inspired to come back to Canada and start VenturX. I wanted to bring a very assertive and transparent kind of structured success structure to startups here in Canada, and that's why VenturX is an innovative solution, a software platform that helps startups transparently show their analytics to investors and put their best foot forward as they reach their first big round of funding.